Whenever you get lost in your thoughts or need to get something off your chest, a lot of people tell you to do relaxing things like meditate, talk to somebody, rest, listen to music, things of that nature. Nowadays, people be dealing with all types of problems. 10.5 days late on rent, engine light on, phone drier than the desert, lonely at home eating nothing but knuckle sandwiches and shit. All these hardships we gotta deal with that's breaking us down piece by piece every single day. Yet there's these jackasses out there that genuinely think that taking a deep breath or some shit is gonna erase it all. And it might in the moment, but the reality of what life is or what life could be still lingers in the back of your mind. And this is why ball is life. Hooping is life because this is one of the only things that will make your thoughts go away. Whether you hooping in your backyard, the YMCA, or if you just in a league or some shit. Most people pick up activities or just start doing random shit to completely avoid themselves, ultimately making these things worse because at some point you gotta confront the issue. Where hooping is different because you can express yourself for the emotions you feel without it weighing on your mind at the same time. You got $5 left in your bank account with no job. All you gotta do is go to the gym and start sparking that hoe from deep. Your girl pissing you off, you can run pickup and start flagrant fouling niggas. You don't even gotta score, but just simply start yelling at niggas for no reason, let that anger out. You ain't get that job you wanted, well nigga, at least you can go get a bucket. Or even if you can't hoop worth the shit, it's okay. Running up and down the court alone is therapeutic. And whenever you find peace in something, you best believe there's gonna be something coming to ruin it all. You step on the basketball court with randoms, you bound to be paired up with a nitwit that's gonna ruin your mood, your drive, and to be honest, your life, because of how pissed off you finna be at them. Bro, in this video, I'm finna be naming the top 5 worst people you can ever hoop with. And if you get paired up with any of these nitwits, bro, wave that nigga, bro. Wave that nigga. Go sit down and go pick you up another team, bro. Starting with number 1, the on-court coach. I hate this little son of a bitch so much, bro, because this dude critiques everything you do on the floor like they a veteran or some shit. You do anything that's not fundamental or efficient, all of a sudden they smacking their teeth, doing all sorts of whining, saying that you not locked in. I want you niggas to know that it's called pick up for a reason. I don't have to take a high percentage shot. If I want to be spontaneous with my shot selection, then let me do it. Why the fuck you hating, nigga? You picked me up. I had my headphones in shooting alone, and you begged me to play. You insisted. At first, you take their comments into consideration because you thinking they got like a veteran or some shit. Like you think they probably like a retired professional player or something, like they played at a high level, only for you to find out that the nigga that's coaching your game is the shittiest player of all time. Nigga don't do shit but throw backboard passes and use his pivot foot. Literally a walking nightmare when it comes to doing anything else in the court. And you don't realize that you don't need to be listening to shit he's saying until the game is halfway over. You gotta swing that, bro. We don't need that. How about you shut your bitch ass up and let me cook? I don't know why niggas think we finna be running plays in here, bro. I'm not setting back screens and shit. Last time I checked, you get paid millions of dollars to do that. Niggas run plays for a scholarship, and we in a rec center gym. So let me rock out. If I want to treat this hoe like Rucker Park, then let me. Then when y'all lose the game, this dude want to start whispering to the other teammates that it's your fault. Y'all lost like that nigga wasn't on some Tony Snell shit. Bro, stop talking to me. You don't know hoops. Just because you spend half your free time doing rebuilds on 2K or some shit doesn't mean you have the formula. You hoop like Roy Hibbert. You play by the rules all the time. You ain't gonna ever win, bro. You want a high percentage post up? Hey, shut the fuck up and watch me dance, nigga. I'm taking us home. I'm pulling this shit from deep. Swear these dudes so annoying. They have a problem with every decision you make, like they the team A grade shit on top of my career shit. I know that was a bad shot, but my grade don't gotta drop that far. 30 minutes after y'all get dropped off, you get a chance to go against this nigga, and all of a sudden you playing like Kobe, hitting all types of shit on his ass. You get into his face trolling and he ain't saying a word. Where's all that coaching now? Why you ain't acting like Rondo now? Where them adjustments at? On to number 2, the failed D1 athlete / superstar. Fuck him, bro. Put this nigga on the news, bro. We all know the lore. These niggas are star-studded athletes. Averaged 26, 7, and 7 or some shit in high school. Didn't get a D1 offer because all the school rosters was taken up with niggas that are 28 years old. It's not their fault they didn't make it. You definitely deserve to play at the highest level. But that doesn't give you the right to come into a random gym full of randoms and start treating this bitch like it's the last dance. God gave us all talents, and he was obviously built for that hooping shit. But my friend, this ain't the circuit, bro. Not everybody here is star-studded. I get that you've been hooping with athletes your whole life, but in order to grow in life, you must adapt to change, bro. You ain't hooping with no athletes no more. You hooping with niggas that's trying to get by. Stop ball hogging, nigga. I don't give a shit about the shots you can hit, how fast you can dribble, or how far you can jump. You ain't getting no VC for playing against casuals. You can be prime D Rose for all I care. You ain't getting no oohs and ahs from me. Go get the other ones involved, bro. They only pass it to you if you a failed D1 star too. Why you only pass it to him? Cause he play like LaMelo. Pass it to my nigga Isaiah Cannon in the corner, bro. He ain't got all the badges, but you just gotta give him a chance. If you want the ball from these niggas, bro, you better get it off the rim and put it back up if you want some action. And I'm a 99 overall myself. And unless somebody's talking shit, I'm not putting my life on the line for any game because it ain't about me, bro. it ain't about me, bro. You know, I had my chance to make it big, but I fell short. You know, I go apply to Zaxby's to make up for it. But I ain't taking advantage of casuals in the YMCA to reboot my career. Niggas be the only one in the gym built like Prime Westbrook, flying down the court full speed, putting up all types of trick shots, pulling all types of tricks, treating people like cones. Like I said, it ain't your fault that you ain't make it. You know, the system just failed you. You're overly talented, but it's time to slow your game down and become more cerebral. Pass it to the sorry niggas, bro. Number 3, anybody with this haircut. Yes, I specifically mean this haircut. A drop fade that features a mini fro that is in the beginning stages of the freeform process. And to be honest, the people like this don't do nothing wrong performance-wise. You know, anybody with this cut always got the grit and grind play styles. Don't do shit but jump 60 feet in the air for every single rebound, offensive or defensive. Doesn't matter his height. Boxing out these niggas never work because they got rebound chaser on Hall of Fame or legend. Shot tendencies on 0%. They just like to roam around and cause havoc. Every championship team needs a player like this. But we're hooping at the Rec. There is no championship, bro. Having this nigga on your team is just gonna backfire on you. He frustrates the other team because of his defensive pressure, getting away with all types of fouls and just argues just because. It's all good until the other team says, all right, bet, and start flagrant fouling everybody on your team because they mad. Flagrant fouling everybody, especially you. Because you the main scorer. You was getting to your spots all game with ease, rhythm off the charts, you hooping in harmony. They get mad at your boy for sitting on some shit. All of a sudden they doing Jordan rules on you, bro. You trying to go up, trying to draw a foul, you coming back down with a concussion. You trying to come down the paint like you trying to shatter the backboard. You come back with a shattered skull. Niggas start slamming you in midair on some Roman Reigns shit. Don't ever hoop with a nigga with this cut, cause he finna make things way worse on you with his antics. They get mad at him, so they start getting on you. He's Dylan Brooks, bro. I came here to hoop to get some shit off my chest, bro. There should be no reason that I'm getting taken out the gym in a stretcher. And it doesn't have to be about the stretcher or the Jordan rules. The game was gonna be chippy regardless, bro. And when you get games like this, niggas just argue for no reason, bro. The smallest call is getting called. Niggas start calling carries and shit. Who calls carry and pickups, bro? So now nobody can hit a hezzy. You niggas can't hit a Euro step because it's gonna be called a travel. Niggas can't even initiate contact in the paint, bro. Like, they just gonna say it's an offensive foul. At a certain point, it's just like you can't do anything with niggas without getting called for some violation. Gotta play like we in the safeties or some shit to have a good flowing game. Bob Cousy, nigga. Every single thing will get called. All you hear is shoot for it. Shoot for what? All I did was inbound the ball. Games that usually take 10 minutes now is now 45 minutes. You know, nobody has time for a triple OT banger in the rec center, bro. Number 4, the dude who takes one dribble and shoots every time he touches the ball. Yeah, this guy's most definitely a bastard. He just deserves to drink piss. I take back what I said earlier about the on-court coach being the most annoying on this list because I forgot about this dude. Bro, I know everybody has their own game. I never understood why people just camp outside the three-point line and just shoot random fading threes. It's not even like you Curry, nigga. These are wild shots, but it seems intentional. Like he clearly knows what he wants. The nigga I'm talking about just chucking him. Like, you know when the announcers say jacks up for 3? That's exactly what he's doing. No setup dribble, no step back. Literally just no scoping in basketball. Hooping like he in NBA Live Mobile or some shit. The action ain't even out there, nigga. Everybody here, it gets hectic here. Why you standing out there shooting threes, you know? Bring your ass in the field. It's like they're literally playing archery or some shit in a pickup game. Hey, bro, eject this nigga, bro. Get this nigga off the sticks. And then you try to ignore it too, cause you just want to run. You glad to be hooping. So you let him slide up until you start playing the greatest defense of your pickup career and force a shot clock violation just for that nigga to take one dribble and pull it from the logo. You know, you would think the more they sell, they would just stop. It's like it make them do it more. They just keep shooting that bitch from deep. The real deal dribble the ball up the court like they finna walk shit down. You think you finna see a nigga on some prime Sharif Cooper shit. Only for them to pull it from half court with nobody even close to guard them. Yeah, I most definitely despise this moron, bro. If you running with me, you better be hooping like you smell blood in the water. It don't matter if you ask. You still need to let them know we ain't playing no games. Like, bro, when we hoop, we gotta look like the mafia. Like, even though we might not be the favorites, we gotta walk away being the fan favorite. This step up to the plate shit ain't gonna cut it. Number 5, the guy with the best handles and layup package. Now I know what y'all thinking. Y'all probably finna be confused. Layup package, best dribble moves, what's the problem, bro? You gotta hear me out, bro, because this nigga's a prick, bro. Let's say y'all running 5s, but you only picked up 4. You need one more person to run with, and as you look across the gym for prospects, you see some dude across the gym grinding out his my player. This is literally the most skilled dude you ever seen. He doing mic drills and shit, finishing on all angles of the backboard, pulling out every dribble move in the book. He doing throwback Curry warm-ups. He got lightning speed. You start the game, and this nigga don't do none of that shit he was working on. Well, he does it, but it doesn't work. He doing the moves, but it always ends up with him dribbling that shit off his feet. Eventually, how you got all the pro dribbling animations, but you a 73 ball handle. And don't get me wrong, this dude be having some people leaning, but a blow by means nothing if you can't finish the play. You got all these layup packages that I've never seen. Why you 3 for 27 in the paint? And like I said, everybody has their own game, but you ain't doing nothing but ball hogging and bullshitting. BB, double B, bubble bath. They score 80% of your team's points on 9% shooting with 0 assists and 15 turnovers. Yeah, you can dribble. You a little globe trotter. But you gotta look up when you dribble, nigga. How you gonna see the game if you looking at cockroaches and dust and shit on the ground? Then these niggas just play no defense, bro. And then the person that they happen to be guarding, he's just a 3-point specialist.
Patty Mills.